Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my home. My name is Becky. I am so excited that you're here today. Today, we're going to get out of the house for a little while. I have not set foot out of my house in 4 days. It's part of the time that I have off from work, my little vacation that I have for Christmas. And I have had enough home time for now. I need to get out of this house. I thought I would go do a little thrifting, maybe stop at an antique store. I don't know where the wind's gonna blow me, but it's gonna blow me out of this house because I am tired of sitting on the couch. I need some sunshine, some vitamin D, and some retail therapy. So come with me, get your bag, let's go shopping and see what kind of goodies we can find. Now, normally on any given day, that right there would have been my weakness because I love stoneware plates, especially the fact that there was only one of them and it was kind of by itself and all by its lonesome, and I could have taken it home and given it a nice little place to live on my wall, but I did not get it today. I left it behind. I actually did that for 2 different stoneware plates that I saw this week while thrifting. I was very good. I said no. We were on a different mission today, and it had nothing to do with adding more plates to my collection. I'll tell you about that in a few minutes. This store that we're in is the store that benefits people with addiction, and all of the proceeds go to helping them to get their lives back on track. And I do like going to this thrift store. It's just that it started out with being one that I could find some goodies in there and at a pretty reasonable price, which is getting fewer and farther between here lately in my area with thrift stores. And today I found out that they are just as expensive as the rest. They've kind of started going up on their prices. I can find a piece every now and then that's pretty reasonable, but they're going up on their prices, which made me kind of sad. I did like this suitcase, but it had a smell to it, and I just couldn't do it. I had to leave that behind. I can't do the smells. I mean, I realize when you're buying vintage items, there's sometimes going to be a smell, but this one was worse than normal. And I don't know what this was. It was very expensive, but it had a real needle and thread going along with it, so I wonder if it was a real sewing machine. I'm not really sure. I've never seen anything like it. That's why I included it in the footage. I just like this vase. It looked mid-century to me. It was $8, so I did leave it behind. I don't know a whole lot about milk glass, but not this big piece, but these 2 smaller pieces. I felt like from the weight of them, these were 2 quality pieces. So I can't remember how much they were marked, but I feel like if you were a collector of milk glass, that would have been a good find for you. Now we're in the Goodwill. This was just the second stop that I made. They didn't have a lot to film, so I only got footage of these dishes, which again, I'm proud of myself because I walked away. And the blue stoneware is so beautiful to me. I love it. I just don't have anything blue in my house, so I typically just leave the blue stoneware behind, but it is really pretty. I did get footage of this as well, I forgot, but there was just not a lot to see in here today. Okay, I just left the first thrift store, and I did get a couple of things, nothing major. I'll share it with you later. I just thought I would pop in here and just let you know what I'm looking for today. If you saw my last video, you know I don't need a thing for my house, but of course if I find something amazing, I'm going to get it. But what I'm looking for is little cheap baskets and florals, because I've got to start getting back on track with getting things ready for Lily's wedding, because that's in 5 months. So we're going to be focusing hard on that for the next 5 months until it's over. And what I wanted to do is line the aisle that she walks down with little baskets of florals, because the theme of her wedding is wildflowers. So I'm looking for cheap little baskets, and I'm looking for, of course, cheap florals. The prices are right where we left them before Christmas. They're just as high as they were before. This was one of the thrift stores that I actually could go in there and, you know, get a deal every now and then, but they are catching up to their competitors, let me tell you, because they are expensive. I did get a little bundle of flowers. You probably saw them in the footage, but the thing is they were $6.99, which is fine. It's not a ton of money. The thing is I don't know that I would have picked those flowers out in the store because they're kind of little chintzy, but I think they'll be fine for like filler flowers, especially on the archway, which will be from a distance. I do want more wildflowers, and not like bundles. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to tell you what I want. I can only show you. I do have 2 other videos preparing for her wedding. I have wedding vlogs, so if this sounds like something you might be interested in hearing about, I do have those other 2 videos, but I'm just trying not to go cheap with the florals. Cheap, yes, I want to be cheap money wise, but I don't want them to look cheap. I want them to look more natural, if that makes sense. So that's what we're looking for, is florals and baskets. And I do have a few candlesticks. I'm not going to go crazy with the candlesticks because I don't want to have to worry about making sure that they're all lit. Anyway, this is conversation for a wedding vlog, not for a thrifting trip. I need to get back on track. So let's go to our next thrift store and see what we can find. So that's not what I would consider a very successful trip, thrifting. But we're not going to end the video now. I'm going to do a little bit more shopping before I have to go back to work. And I'll just put everything in this video so you can kind of see everything. But for today's haul, I'm going to show you what I got. I'm also going to show you some things that I have picked up before Christmas. When I was out looking before Christmas, I was only showing you the Christmas content, but I was still picking up things for the wedding. So I'll show you what I got really quickly. It's all kind of just baskets. So I don't know how many baskets you want to look at, but I want you to kind of get the idea about the things that I'm looking for. I did get some candlesticks. I don't want to go crazy with the candlesticks because I remember when my first daughter got married, there was a lot of work to do leading up to the minute that the wedding happened. And if I had to light candlesticks before that wedding, they would have never gotten lit. And I mean, if we're being truthful, the lights in the church never even got turned on. That's how crazy it was. So I don't want to put something like I don't want to put a job on myself right before the wedding. I want to be able to enjoy that day. Although we will have people helping us at the same time, it's still going to be on my mind and I'm going to be worried about it. So I don't want to have to worry about lighting 100 candlesticks before the reception. But I do have a few that I'd like to put on the main table that the wedding party is going to be sitting at. So I found this beautiful piece here. It was $3.99 at the Goodwill. And then I have like a gradual sizing thing here. I have this one. This one was $2.99. And then this one was $1.99, and they just keep getting a little smaller and smaller. Let me set this over here on the table so I don't break anything. And then I have a myriad of baskets. So I'm just going to go through them very quickly. This is the type of basket that I'm looking for. These are like floral baskets that you would see just mums. You would stick your mums in for the fall or whatever. My intentions with these are to line the aisle that she's going to walk down with different sizes, and I just want to put a few flowers poking out of them. So I'm looking for these. I have these 3 that I got at the Mission when I went the other day. These were about $2 to $1 a piece, something along the lines of that. Then I got these 2 here with the handles. This one was $1.89. This was $3.98. This is the biggest one that I have. I'm not going to go any bigger than that because the bigger the basket, the more flowers that I'm going to have to find to put in the basket. So this is just one that I picked up today for 99 cents. And then I also picked up these today. There's 2 of them, but I don't think this is going to be used for the wedding. These are going to be used as little trays for vignettes in my home. So let's say, for example, I have a owl or something, or a picture frame or something like that, and I need a little bit of wicker or a little bit of texture, a different something for that vignette. We can use this to just add a different level and add a different texture. I also like to add these on my wall when I have my plate walls. So these I use all the time. There were 2 of them for 99 cents, and I got those today. And then this is another little stack of baskets. There is a, what do you call this, Longaberger basket in this stack here, but these all came from the Goodwill a few weeks ago. This is the Longaberger, so it was $3.49, but I want all different sizes for the different vignettes on the tables and for the aisle. So I just have a bunch of little baskets. These all have handles. This one was missing a handle, but I didn't mind. It's not going to matter. And then there's another one with a handle. And then the last, no, not the last thing, second to the last thing that I got some florals. Now, these I got today. We're gonna use them somewhere. They're not what I would consider to be a wildflower. They're a little more chintzy than what I would like to use. This is more like what I consider a wildflower to look like. So this I picked up for like 50 cents a while back. These were $6.99 for this big bundle. I went ahead and got them even though I felt like they were marked too high, because I do have a lot of baskets to fill, and I also have I have the archway and everything. I think I told you that earlier. So I went ahead and got them because the colors were right, and we'll just find a place to kind of tuck them in where they're not the focal point, but they're still adding color. So let me sit these here. And then the last thing that I got was for myself. It has nothing to do with the wedding. I told you when I was doing my tablescape that I'd like to have a silverware setting that all matches. The silverware that I use every day in my home does not match. It's just a hodgepodge of different forks and knives and spoons. So I got a set. These were 29 cents each. I got a set of 6 that matches each other. I never see a full set at the thrift store. So I went ahead and grabbed them. So I got the butter knife. I got the 2 different size spoons. I got the 2 different size forks. Like that. And it was a place setting of 6. So all together, it was less than $10 for that whole place setting. I don't need them for everyday use, but I wanted to go ahead and get them so I'd have them for display purposes for my table setting. And if I have a dinner party or something like that, then I'll have a nice set that matches and doesn't look like it's been thrown together. But that's my haul so far. Like I said, I'm going to continue this vlog, and maybe I still have a few days left off. Maybe we'll go back out again. And if I do, I'll definitely add it to this video so you can kind of see everything put together on what we thrifted this week. We are over at Lily and Tanner's house, and Lily is going to do my nails for me. And I want to show you the nails that we're doing. I got them from Temu.
Did you tell them the name of my salon?
What's the name of your salon?
It's Lily's Ratchet Salon and Cafe.
I don't have any coffee.
The cafe's in the front. You want some coffee?
I don't have any refreshments here. Back to my nails. They look like the Pyrex pattern. So I ordered them from Temu.
She got a Temu special is what she got.
They are so messed up. It's supposed to be like green and white, and they don't fit my fingers that way. So she's having to sand them down to make them fit because, you know, Temu coming in.
Temu coming in hot with that Temu special.
This is Lily's new dog, Leia. Leia.
She's the Tasmanian devil.
She is wild. Leia.
Leia.
Look here.
Come here. You sit.
Daisy said her whole world was uprooted with this crazy dog.
She loves her. She licks her ears and cleans her and, you know, teaches her life lessons.
She's a sweet dog, but she is wild.
She's the Tasmanian
Are you
devil.
wild? Yes. Are you wild? Oh. Oh.
You started
Okay.
something. Lay it down.
This is what you got for Christmas, right? All of this?
Yes. Well, some of it I already had, and then most of this Mama got me for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Like my light and my
She got a drill
and
It's a drill.
all my things here to do my.
Yep, I got her the little lamp. And she got all kinds of stuff.
Yes, everything to open my salon.
She's got clients coming tomorrow.
I do. I'm fully booked up. I got clients coming after 1 because that's when I get off work, and then I have a client coming on Sunday. Ugh, my busy girl.
These are your friends from work, right?
Yes. And Tanner's sister.
And Tanner's sister.
Which I don't know if she'll get her nails done, but she's coming to my cafe.
Yeah, I still haven't seen a cafe.
Tanner got me an espresso machine for my birthday, and that's my cafe.
Okay.
I make Americanos, cappuccinos.
Well, Tanner fed me tonight. He cooked spaghetti.
Yeah, and it was delicious.
It was so good.
See, we also own a pizzeria. We're an all-in-one station.
Yeah.
A one-stop shop. Only problem is my client today is a little whiny.
Well, you were gouging into you were hitting bone.
Sure it was.
I don't like this thing right here. We're gonna see how long these stay on.
Well, Mom might pick hers
There's
off.
Summer just got off work.
Who is that? For you two.
It's you two. Look at Daisy, how sweet she is. She's such a good girl.
She is a good girl. The other one is the Tasmanian
She's
devil.
a little angel. She's doing a good job. Oops, sorry.
Okay. How do they look?
They look good. All right, here's my nails.
Like this.
Mm-hmm. They look good. You did a good job, sis.
Thanks for coming to my salon. That will be free 99.
Free 99?
Free 99.
I know this is not a wedding vlog, but I did want to show you real quick what I did with all of those baskets. Now, these are not 100% completed, but they're on their way. They're close to being completed. Like, for example, this one, I need to put a little bit of moss or something down here to hide the styrofoam, but isn't it just beautiful all put together, all the different baskets and sizes, and while they're kind of the same flower, they're still all a little different. And like this little one here will go on a table. It won't be set outside, but we're going to have like varying sizes and heights for the inside. So we're going to put a little moss down here in the bottom just to kind of hide things up a little bit. Like you can still see the styrofoam down there, but I think they're just beautiful. This one needs to probably go up just a little taller, so I'll just put another block of styrofoam down there and finish that up. And then this wasn't part of the haul, but I'll show you that. I guess that needs to go in the wedding vlog. But anyway, that's how they kind of all turned out. The only other thing that I need to consider is the fact that her wedding is in May and the ceremony is going to be outside. So I might pick up some bags of rocks at the Dollar Tree and throw down there before I put the moss down in it to cover it up. So, but I just wanted you to kind of see that I didn't just have a pile of baskets. I had a use for it, and it is coming together. So, all right, guys, it's the next day, and it is 11:30. I don't know how my morning got away from me, but I'm going to venture out into the real world again today and try to make one last attempt at getting some good thrifting footage for you. No promises. We're going to try our best. I just don't know. You never know when you go to a thrift store. I might stop at one of my favorite antique stores if it's not real busy and see if they have anything fun to look at. But if I find something, I really hope I do, but if I find something, of course I'll share it, and if I don't, then I'll be back to kind of give you my apologies in just a couple minutes. You'll find out shortly if I was able to find anything. I made a quick stop into one of my favorite antique stores. It's called Miss Minnie's. They have the most beautiful displays in this shop, and this New Year's display that they had set up was so beautiful, with the sparkly sequins of the dresses and the shiny ornaments and the whites and the golds and the silvers. I just thought it was exquisite. And this was a lot of fun. This was telling you step by step how to do the Tennessee wig walk. So you got to put your knees together. No, your legs together, your feet together, your knees apart, bend your back, and then flap your elbows, and then you wiggle and you waddle. So who knows how to do the Tennessee wig walk? You know now, because I just showed you. That's important information to go through life with, is how to do the Tennessee wig walk. So I'm glad you got to see that today. So then one of the vendors had a whole new collection of salt and pepper shakers that were not here since the last time I stopped in. So I was excited to look at all of them, and you can bet that I did pick a set. I only got one set, so see if you can guess which one I got. You'll see a haul in just a few minutes. It was between 2 that I really wanted, 3 that I would like to have had, but I ultimately only got one set. I'll definitely go back though and get another set before it's over, I'm sure. I've recently made it to where I have a little more room in my craft room to display my salt and pepper shakers, so that's going to be a project that I'm going to be working on in the next couple of days. We'll talk about that a little bit later. If we haven't already talked about it, I'm not sure which order things are going in this video, but anyway, that's why I'm kind of excited about going back and getting another set of those. And then I thought these were cute. These are just some homemade cross-stitch pictures, or it's not a pattern because it's already put together, but look at the bottom of this one. I wanted you to see that. It says it was made by Mary Ann Sturgeon, aged 11 years old. Now, how sweet is that? I mean, come on, that is precious. It was really fragile in the back. Someone had it framed professionally, so someone cared a lot about it. I'm not sure how it ended up in the antique store, but sadly it did. And then I just thought these little toys, these vintage toys, were adorable. That little belt is so cute. I could just see a little boy back in the day with that belt on and his little pistols on his side with his little cowboy boots. Can you just imagine how cute he must have been? These photographs were not original. These were photocopies, I believe, because it was just the texture, the way that they felt. But I just thought they were so beautiful. And with Lily's upcoming wedding, they just kind of drew me in, and I just had to stop and appreciate the beauty of her dress, and just everything about these pictures are just captivating, and I just wanted to share them with you. This is the only footage that I got in the thrift store because they just did not have anything today that was worthy of sharing. So I wanted to show this. It was only $125, so somebody's going to get a beautiful piece for a bargain. And then I just wanted to share this china with the beautiful orange rose on it. We're back home. I'm going to do my haul here in the car because Summer's home, and it's just a little more comfortable for me to talk to you guys when there's not people around. I did not find anything at the thrift store. I think I might have filmed 2 things. I went to 2 thrift stores, and I went to my favorite antique store, Miss Minnie's, and what I bought was from Miss Minnie's. I got 2 things that I'm going to show you now, and then I got 2 things that I'm not going to show you because it's part of their Christmas clearance. And what I like to do with my Christmas items that I purchase throughout the year is I keep them in a big basket in my closet, and then in July I do a big haul of Thriftmas in July, and I show you all the Christmas items that I thrifted throughout the the year. So the two things that I got for now, I'm going to show you now, but I'm also going to do a little clip and I'll show you where I put them. But I got this doily runner, table runner, and it is 4 feet long. I wanted something longer on my coffee table, and this is too long, but I think I can figure it out. I can make it look nice. And I paid $5 for that. I didn't show you this in the footage because it was at the checkout line. I didn't film up there. I just kind of was checking out and I saw it and I grabbed it. And then the other thing I got was a set of salt and pepper shakers. I got the little elves. They were only $5. I wanted the pheasants, but I was being a little stingy today and I only got one set. I go back there quite often, so I'm sure I'll pick up another set. There was a couple sets of salt and pepper shakers in there that I wanted, but I thought these were adorable. I can use these for Christmas or St. Patrick's Day, either one, but they'll probably just go on my salt and pepper shaker shelf, which, by the way, I have some shelves in my craft room that I keep all of my salt and pepper shakers on, and a lot of my owls. David built me some extra shelves the other day to give me more room to display things, so I'm going to be working on that, maybe, hopefully before I go back to work. But let me show you real quick where I put this doily. I'm going to end this vlog here because I really don't have anything else to do today. I think I'm going to go crawl back on that couch for at least until it's time to cook dinner. I'm going to enjoy my time off and try to soak in every minute of it. I know this was probably not the most fun and adventurous thrifting trip we've ever been on, but I sure do appreciate you hanging out with me and going along. It does mean the whole world to me. And until next time, I love you all and I'll see you later. Bye.